Lumer Parillo, national referee. And our second referee, Dante Malasarte, national referee. And now the starters for the Philippine Army Lady Troopers. At number 4, Dindin Santiago. At number 5, Private First Class Mary Jean Balse. At number 7, Team Captain Corporal Tina Salak. At number 8, Private First Class Chobeline Gonzaga. Number 13, Miss Rachel Ann Daki. Number 14, Private Nene Bautista. And the libero, Miss Tin Agdo. Head coach, Sergeant Rico de Guzman. And now the starters for the PLDT Home Telvad Turbo Boosters. At number 1, Ruby De Leon. Number 2, Sasa de Banadera. Number 3, Captain Sue Roses. Number 5, Rachel Soltones. Number 11, Luan Latiga. Number 14, Charo Soriano. And the libero, Lisby Ann Pantone. Head coach is Mr. Roger Goyem. Good luck to both teams.
Kung titingnan mong mabuti ang 12, 14 na maglalaro sa bakbang ito, this is a virtual Shakey's Billy All-Star Game. Ang katermang estrella bumaba sa langit.
Tama.
Para matuwa tayo sa laro. Ako, sabi ko kay Coach Roger, pag itong mga ladies mo ayaw pa maglaro, bahala ka na. Tawa-tawa lang siya. Pero I'm sure they'll rise to a challenge. I made a mistake. Tina Salak very much around. Although there is a move to eventually develop somebody who will fill in her shoes. They're large shoes in the near future.
Very large shoes. Secret.
Here we go. Underway with our first set. Rachel Andakis working with Dindin Santiago. Nadagdag pa si Santiago sa kanila, no? Saka si Nina, the two graduated students from National University who just missed out on a championship last year.
That's
This
right.
year lang.
This school year.
Yeah. Or last school year.
Last school year.
But this year. In the meantime, let's still go with Sultan. Alam mo kasi sa academe, kailan school year or year? Diba? Nililinaw lang ni Coach Max.
Confused ka lang sa mga fiscal year.
Yan.
Sige na nga, palusot.
Sige na nga. Latigay! At tuto natin maagang simulain.
Nice to see that Luan Latiga is back in form.
Ang bigat ng paa ng PLDT last game, ano? Against Cagayan.
Yeah.
Talo sila in stretches, mga kababayan. At wala, hindi nabuhayan except nung stretch, nung dulo. Pero even that was very lackluster. Oh, galit ang Ali. Rachel Andakis down the line.
That's her signature hit.
Well, she's not given enough credit for the roundness, completeness of her game. Yung defense niya, yung spikes niya.
Yung service niya.
Was deservedly so. She was our most valuable player in the last conference.
That's right.
Tina Salak ends up short. This is rare. Too casual, I think. 3-1 is the count. As I remind you that if it's fun family pizza, it's got to be Shakey's. Dakis with that familiar gait of hers. Here's Suzanne Rosas. Latigay. Hule. Ruby De Leon picks it up, keeps it alive. Latigay finds another angle. It is kept in the air by Salak. Dakis, natawa kasi alanganin. Rosas. And last touch by Dindin Santiago. And don't forget that the Army, as we said, was our champion in the last conference. The second, Enrico de Guzman was their coach. Here's Salak. Jovelyn Gonzaga, the Ilongga Bionic woman.
Ilongga, as Noel would call her.
So, get out of the tarong, ha? atong bala. Oh,
Ginhampak.
diretso, kanto sa piyak. Ano pinagsasabi ng dalawa? Samantala, Mr. Moing Martelino, left of your screen, Mr. Richard Palou, our administrators and bosses here in Sports Division. I will love to tease them as they are the chairman and president of our university here.
Volleyball University.
Volleyball University. Ikasa ang aming official ball, dito siya, Shakey's Village. 4-2, 2-4. Kanina nung maaga-aga, maraming plans dinidiscuss si Sir Ricky. How to give the men's team, baka hiwalay na natin. They have their own schedule, will continue to develop the men's. Maganda yung response ng tao no? And the games have been very exciting, very competitive. Kaya nga umaabot ng 3 sets, o ng 5 sets actually.
Oo.
Na kasalanan din ni Noreen, pero sasabihin ni Noreen, ano ba kayo?
May scoreboard na, hindi mo nakikita.
Sinuwel lang gumawa na. In the meantime, din Santiago ends up sprawled on the floor. It is 5-3. Alam mo, these women have all been, at one time or another, magkakampi, magkalaban, yung merry-go-round, magkakakilala ito.
Nag-iikutan lang sila dito sa mundo ng volleyball.
Maliit, lalo na nung panahon natin, tayo-tayong, yun ang fun family pizza.
Family talaga.
No, tayo talaga. But now it's grown exponentially. Shakey's Village is proud to be in the forefront of that. In the meantime,
our team captain, Sue Roses, is executing as expected.
Siya yung game face. This is me. Walang pagbabago yan. Bad game, good game. This is me. Never excessively happy. But I'm sure she has those moments wherein she's joyfully happy din naman. 6-4. But she's just the captain, Siya talagang...
mabigat na role yan,
lalo na sa All-Star na group. She just checked the signal being given by Ruby De Leon.
Kailangan ng communication dito within the team. Kundi, magkamali kayo ng play.
Hulog! Luan. Tulakan silang both sides. Ruby kay Suzanne. Tinaas ni Suzanne. Nene Bautista. Salak. Balse. Nabinig din, bakit buhay pa to? Salak, one-handed set. Bautista. Pantones, their longest rally. Latigay. Ayaw tumaba sa tape ng net.
Nagkamali ng timing to si Luan Latigay. Nauna yung talon sa lundag.
Panahon ng tagulan, iwasan ng dengue. Lion Tiger Catholic gamitin proudly Philippine made. Ito difference men's and women's game. Kaya kahit anong mangyari, may joy, may tawanan pa rin yung babae, Unless it's a really crucial moment of the game. Sa lalaki talaga.
Intense.
Wala. Walang tara. Ito, all the way ito. Tara. 7-5. And let's go with Latigay serve from way back. She's probably in the San Juan market by now. Layo. Malayo masyado.
Sobrang layo.
Babawi lang siya. And they have a different aura here today,
Yes.
Napaliguan na ng sermon nung practice mula nung linggo ba din. Webis na
Mas lighter ang mood nila.
Bigat nila. Pasok yan.
We're now tied at 7.
They were dragging themselves that Sunday.
And sometimes that happens in a team na no matter what you do, it doesn't seem to work. Ang bigat nun.
Just, let it go na lang talaga. Forget na lang. Wala tayong magagawa. Soltones!
Tuldok!
And that's what Roger wants to see. His team in front. 8-7 as we hit the first technical time.
Corners do for the first round. They focus on their blockings and the adjustments with Dindin Santiago and Nina Aganan's position. Coach Randy mentioned that the two players are still trying to gel with the team, while the Lady Boosters head coach Roger Goreyeb stated that they did not do any special adjustments but continued their training, focusing on each skill and strengths of his players, motivating them and reminding them of the skills that they already have. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much. That exchange was like a Pacquiao-Marquez boxing match as both teams were slugging each other. You could hear as Julian was talking, patagang, wag!
Yung contact sa bola, Antindi.
When ibig sabihin ng solid ang connect.
Oo.
You have some numbers.
Yeah, speaking of attacks, the Philippine Army leads 11 attempts, 3 successes. Ang PLDT 14 attempts and 5 successes.
In the meantime, that is just out. I like the way that PLDT home Telpat, aside from they have a different aura tonight, they're going to Sultanes, and Sultanes is light on her feet.
Yes.
She's flying, she's unleashing her power, which has always been there. Balsen, joust, nice tap by Jean Balsen.
Mas matangkad si Ging kesa kay Ruby.
And veteran smarts.
Veteran smarts. They played for the same school.
Yep.
UST.
University of Santo Tomas, the August Santa Maria's really strong machine. Tumadaan kasi doon sa ilalim ng arko nila yun eh. Nako-clone nila yung mga players doon na magagaling. Ang tagal na-develop. In the meantime, that is unable to cross over, and it's now 11-8 here in the opening set. Ito si Nene Bautista has been around also. Ito Ilongga din, di ba?
Oo.
Axel ang ating official outfitter dito sa Shakey's League. Sa mga nagatanaw sa ato sa Iloilo kag Bacolod, maayong gabi da o maayong hapon kay Joy Tari Kamada sa atong volleyball, di ba? Pag Ilonggo, volleyball. Dinden Santiago hammering it into the open space. 9-11 is the count. Roger Goriev on his feet. I think he saw something amiss defensively. Well, that's hard. Sometimes you want to check if they're listening or not. Somehow they were in the early going. Tina Salak, red. Charo Soriano helped that along.
Nagulat siya, biglang may daliri ni Charo dun sa harapan ng mukha niya.
Hello. 9-12 is the count. We'd like to remind you that the Shakey's League is powered by Motolite Battery. Ang matagalan. Here's Sultanes. Kinumit na niya sarili niya just a jump serve, no?
Oo.
Ito na. Let's use it. Back is hammer set. And touch glass by the Turbo Boosters. Nire-remind ko siguro mga niya kupunan. Setter, si Ruby. So second ball toss. Siguro ang ibig sabihin niya. Tinaas ni Sultanes.
Kunin mo muna, Charo.
Luck. Ay. Happens to the best of them, ano?
Yeah.
Anong nangyari doon? She was already anticipating saan pupunta yung bola. She took her eye off the ball yata.
Probably. So, without her seeing, how can you hit something you can't see?
No nga, diba? It became a reflex action. She was already looking ahead. No real eye contact with the ball. Lapiga tried to make up for that. Here comes Tina Salak. Sends it to the other direction. Dakis! Maltone! Really our steady libero here. Even that, she couldn't handle. We'll look at it again.
Yep. Ang bilis ng bola ni Dakis.
Yung court sense kasi ni Rachel no? Yung abilidad niya makita yung takbo ng laro.
Oo.
12 ball. Tina Salak just above the net. Ruby De Leon, two good centers battling each other here. Lapigay hammers it out. And Lapigay a little...
Gising nitong batang to.
And that's why Maruba Natikla has been dispatched.
Let's hope she connects and converts.
Tina Salak. Banatikla. Good time to get some offense coming off the bench.
Pantay na tayo, 13 all.
In the meantime, Ruby De Leon will be serving at 13 apiece. Dakis. Ang bilis nga ng bola ni Rachel today, ha?
Oo.
Rachel, of course, our MVP. Double. 4 touches.
Tumalbog sa kamay ni Nene at saka ni Dindin.
But this is a great way to learn volleyball. You know, this is almost like a Philippine team.
Sa
this army, no?
Oo. I noticed mas kalmado ang laro ni Dindin ngayon.
Yeah. Parang regalo.
The way she hits, oh.
Siguro, siyang katermang atin ang paligid niya, no?
Lahat sila nagre-remind sa kanya, ganito.
That's the best time always in any team, ano? You're the rookie.
Oh.
Yan best ever.
She is so blessed to have these people around her.
Parang!
Experience, no?
Tusok! And the players from Sistema.
Yung bagong panalo.
Oo.
Ang sarap ng feeling.
Si Makalma, si Lee. Bagong ligo.
Bagong ligo pa.
Ang pakiramdam. Kasama naman sila si Ma'am Lucy Gomez nandiyan pa.
Kailangan bagong ligo.
Oo. Doon kayo tatabi dyan. Huwag hindi pa kayo naliligo. Well, game face na si Game Balse. Boy, that face has launched 1,000 spikes. 14-15 and Charo Soriano's into the net. Charo wincing in disappointment. You know, this girl loves to just go all out, you know.
Antindi pa naman ang serve niya. Kung pumasok pa.
There was a time in the UAAP she was the leading scorer. There was that time, I think that was the breakout year of Ateneo, when suddenly they were beginning to become part of the Final Four of the collegiate season. Oh, a problem. Bautista makes them scamper, and we're at 16-15. Army reaching the technical timeout, the second one. Oh, what a great coach to have, huh?
Yeah.
Great setters of Philippine volleyball. In the meantime, it's 16-15 as Army has this slight lead. Congresswoman Lucy Torres is still here. And, of course, her husband...
Somewhere
out there. Richard, of course, plays for Sistema. That won earlier today. There's Rachel Andakis. Sue Ross has mishit it. It was outside, and Sue rarely misses that down the line attempt of hers. It is now a 2-point lead for the Lady Troopers. Go ahead, please.
Ang daming unforced errors ng PLDT, and that's what's causing the Philippine Army to gain 2-point advantage, or rather 1 point.
Doc is missing that. If you think about it, Rachel has been on both champion teams this year. She was with FEU together with Gonzaga in the first conference, and then was already with Jovelyn again in the Army team. Jovelyn was the MVP of the finals. Cross court, and suddenly it's 18-16. Yes, Gonzaga. Yes, go ahead, please.
Philippine Army is leading in attacks 9 to PLDT's 8.
And as that logo is on there, I'll tell you that it's fun. If it's fun, family fees, it's got to be Shakey's. 18-17, glad you're with us. Sev Sarmiento here with Coach Maki Puela. And we got Julian De Ponte joining us for the first time. That was special. She interviewed her brother as the best friend. And the opening line was, Kuya!
Kuya. Establishing the relationship.
Yes. Might as well get yourself. Double block, bounce, and Salak.
Imagine naman, si Soltones yan, and you have the two towers of Salak and Bals.
Combined, 100 years of volleyball. Upakan ako nito dalawa.
Tinan mo.
Ito.
Ano ka naman tatawid dyan?
A total of 100 years of volleyball together.
Sabi nga ng dating ko, diba, huwag mong barugin yung block. Marami ibang option.
Hindi naman kayang gibain ang pader ganun lang eh. Samantala, good read by the back row. 2017, but a better PLDT home telpad outlook here today. Let's see what Roger Goreyev has to say.
Yeah, single block ka lang. Sabi ko sa nila, puro pa down the line. Kabigin mo papunta dito kasi single block lang naman eh. Kasi mas malaki yung chance dito eh. Pag nag-double up, pagkakin mo papunta dito sa nila. Dami nating error, sobrang madami. Hindi tayo naubos eh.
You know, today, the family meetings have been a little more peaceful. Nung last talaga, walang connection yung mag-ama at mga daughters. Wala talaga. Walang, nahuli niya kasi umuwi ng gabi na eh.
So you're grounded.
Di ba? But that was a day they could forget. In the meantime, Torres, Dindin. In the back row it goes, Banatikla, Salak, Dindin, Hammers, yun ang binarog. Sa kabila, Nene.
Yeah, no
Torres,
option.
good read.
There you go. As
Ah,
usual, the Capitana converts.
and look at that. Just all business also. Pero siya hindi ko nakikita ang coach, si Surosis. Nakikita ko siya manager.
Talaga.
Manager, not coach. Hindi siya ganun ka-talkative eh. Hindi siya ano eh. Diba? Pero tingin ko man-ginger yan. Salak. Nice differential. Nene Bautista. Hindi lang na Sultanes. Hello. Natuto na. Natuto na.
That's the smarts for you.
Oo nga naman. Bakit nga naman baburugin yung block?
A point is a point.
Oo naman.
Diba?
Good point. Good point. Tugug. Good slow-mo work there. 19-20. As Sasan de Banadera gets to serve. We're still in the first set. Close and tight here. Salak the other way. Din. Nice curl that time by Banatikla. Sultanas adjusts. It's Dene. Better defense by PLDT home tail pad. Sultanas. Hule by Salak. But you like that if you're the coach. Pinalo eh. Okay lang.
Try again.
Too late to make the adjustment para manghulog eh.
Oo.
Masyadong takip cover na eh. May bubong na sa bahay eh.
Pwede niya suntukin dun sa kabilang dulo. Kantong-kanto.
Yan na.
Beach volleyball
Beach
style.
volleyball. Tinaasin dito mawid.
Sayang.
Dito mawid. Biglang tatlo yung lamang. Tama si Coach Roger, ano? Too many errors
Too many unforced errors.
Pasok tayo sa timeout ng PLDT home tail pad.
Pero nakabuelo ka doon sa malayo, paano kayo magpapangabot ng bola? Pag humihingi ka ng mababa, iksian mo yung buwelo mo. Hindi nandun ka pa rin sa malayo, siyempre mababa ibibigay sa'yo. O pag tumapalo, may pumapalo, kayong mga coverage, mauna kayong, kailangan mas mabilis pa kayo doon sa atake. Eh hindi eh, tumatakbo siya, tumatakbo yung atake, pag palo niya, tumatakbo kayo, wala kayong mako-coverage. Pag bago siya pumalo, dapat nakapwesto yung coverage.
Game of constant reminding, you know? Constant.
You'll be surprised no matter how many times you do it over and over and over. Pagdating ng laro, parang, bakit kayo nakakalimot? Hindi ba pinractice natin yan?
The million-dollar question, ano?
Yep.
Doctor said no angle in that one. So Sultanas hindi tumawid, and it becomes a 23-19. Nagsisisihan yung mga ali, oh. Bihira ako makita yan.
Galit si Coach Tina.
Yan. Umaalma naman yung Dakis. Sige, bawi tayo. I love that. Hinulugan sila. And Tina Salak says, my fault. I did not cover. Yan naman ang sarap kay Tina. Si Tina leader. Pag may culpa din.
May culpa. Oo nga. Ganda yung ganun. It shows you a certain level of confidence for you to be able to admit when you are wrong.
Team leader, nakasali sa team. So, meron na. Diba? Laking bagay yun. Salak, uhulog! Alam ko na eh. Pantone. Salak. Idakes gusto bumay. Pantone, itinaas. Banatikla, hinampas. Salak, sa kabila. Hanggang bukas tayo. Pangalawang pinakamahabang HK. Agno. Ng magaling na libero ng FEU. Pati yun, hindi niya naitaas. Alam mo, doon ako tatabi kay Lucy. Kahon-kahon ng Shakey ang binibili niya. Babalik.
Pwede ba? Pwede nyo na kamayin eh. Hindi nyo na pwedeng i-pass. Kung kaya naman kamayin nyo na. Panigurado nyo yun eh. Lalaro nyo ba kasi eh. Okay. Tatlong drop ball, hindi natin nakuha. Sumigaw kayo. Nakikita nyo dito sa opensa. Yung nandito sa open, sumigaw kayo, drop ball.
23-21, score natin. Silipin natin ito. Hinulugan.
You know, it seems PLDT scoring because of their drop shots rather than their attacks.
Yeah.
Kaya nga nire-remind ni Coach yung kanyang Army team. Pag drop ball, sumigaw kayong lahat para nakafocus
Hoy,
kayo.
gising. Huwag yung panoorin. Tama si Rico de Guzman. Samantala, ang palo, tiraas ni Agnos, steady hands. Hindi ba nabibigyan ni Tina ng malinis na bola? No?
Totoo.
Din, pinakpok ang regalo. Hello, Agnos, smart. Rachel, ala, kapos. Nagagalit siya sa sarili niya.
Oo
She missed the
naman.
opportunity.
How could I miss the net?
Thinking of too many things. Di ba? Libre na kaliwa, libre pa hindi dito. Saan ko kaya yung hand hindi sumunod sa utak eh.
Too many mind.
Too many hands, too many Samantala, Dakis. Bit of changes speed. Banatigla drops it. Nabigyan, pero hindi tusok. 23-22. Charo Soriano.
And we're tied at 23.
Sabi ni Charo, tagal ko nang hindi nakaka-score.
Ay, salamat. Binigyan ako.
I now see Mina Aganon, whose game pace will not change through the majority. Kamatch niya si De Blanadera sa kabila.
Oo.
Yung hindi nagbabago ng
Kung umiti
disposition.
naman yan, yung Mona Lisa
Kapiraso.
smile. Mona
Kapiraso.
Lisa smile.
Kapiraso.
You'll have to catch it.
Bibilisan natin ang habol natin dyan. Samantala, Banatikla. Whoa, Agno, nice somersault. But there's a big smile on Aganon's face because why not? First point coming off the bench.
Set point pa.
Oh. Carmina Aganon scoring, and it's Tina Salak serving for the set. 24-23. Banatikla zips it down. We're tied. This could take a while.
I'm glad this PLDT home Telpad team is now fighting it out to the end.
Naman.
No?
Oo naman. Kasi nung last game talaga,
Lethargic.
nakabismaya, no?
Oo, very
Nakabismaya.
lethargic.
Wala, ginulungan lang sila ng Cagayan. 3 sets. Tinaas. Roses. Banatikla almost exclusively, and Maru delivers. Magandang hugot ni Roger Dorayaba, no? Hindi makadeliver sila Tigay. Got Banatikla of UST. Let's listen to Rico de Guzman.
Bawi lang tayo. Isip na tayo. Wala tayong isip. Hindi tayo makatake ng maganda. Lakas lang ng spike natin kaso wala tayong isip. Tapos yung block natin, hindi pa sigurading dalawa. Ha? Mag-usap kayo. Kung puro open lang naman ang bina-opensa nila. So, pagbutiin na natin sa block dito. Ha? Tara!
Rico de Guzman stating the obvious. The sets have been mostly, almost exclusively to Maru Banatikla on the open. And the lighting in that one was Banatikla. I was telling her, Maruha ang buong pangalan niya.
Maruha.
Do you have any idea, Maruha? This is old man talking to you, young woman. The history of your name. Parang ano yan, sini, kahit yung sini yan.
Oh.
Maruha. May kanta pa yan. Dindin Santiago knocks it down 25 apiece. Ito yung first line ng kanta niya. Maruha, bukod kang pinagpala. Diba?
Serious?
Bukod kang pinagpala.
Oh,
Si Rick Manrique Jr. ang kumanta.
Oh, diba?
Ah,
Hear that.
alata ng mga may edad dyan sa track. Aalog-alog kayo ngayon dyan. Tinaas ni Ruby De Leon. Tinaas. Salak, one-handed set. Lowly. Ano tawag?
Overreach.
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 Si Tina, bigyan na matawagan. Pero titingin siya sa referee. Yung pakit niyang tingin. Anong ginawa ko?
Sabihin mo muna. Bago ko aminin.
Tatanggapin naman niya. It is a set point. Set point. Palse, tinusukan sila.
Talaga naman. Matira-matibay. First set pa lang to.
26.
Oh.
Magagaling lahat eh. Si Suroses, pag tumingin ng signal, diretso talaga eh. Ganon. Reverse set. Process. Din. Dinikdik. Net touch Gonzaga. Another set point.
It's been a seesaw since the score of 23.
Jovelin pag hindi niya gusto. Pag nips talaga, wala ganun siya, no? 27-26. Bistado na sa atin lahat ng mga ito. Know them also.
Ilang taon na natin pinapanood
Yeah.
ito.
Salak. Huli. Soltones. Got Gonzaga there. Playable. Pinas. Soltones. Power. Pinas. Tumawid. Hello! Magkagulo kayo, sabi ni Balse. Crowd, not the biggest, but enjoying themselves immensely. 27 apiece.
It's nice to see two teams really slugging it out.
Oo, tsaka hindi papetik-petik o hindi naantok yung isa. Laban, Soltones ng pass.
Yun lang. Sumobra sa kaliwa.
Hinalo na nila kasi kanina bistado na sila sa open gawin natin down the line. Enter si Jovelin Gonzaga.
For the set.
Tinulak ni Devanadera!
Pantay na naman.
And Sasan, you won't grab a smile from that exchange. Takes a lot for make this lovely woman smile.
Talaga. When she's playing, hardly see it.
Game face on.
Game face. Oo.
Salak. Talk of game face.
Yep.
Roger Guriev dissecting the play as it happened. 29-28 is Balses serving at set point. It changed hands in terms of the set point. And first set pa lang ito. Soltones. That's true. And Tina Salak lumambitin.
I think her ankle.
But she's okay.
Hindi naman. Na-save naman niya.
Nawakan niya parang alam naman niya gano'ng katibay. Benting will be coming in. Vanadera will sag out. Benting is there. Okay. It's good to while. Hingi mo na akong pizza kay Lucy. Ayun na, si Goma nakikikain.
Hindi ka magpa 5 sets. Extended 3 sets. Ganon din.
Same. Hello. Ruby. Runner. Jara Soriano.
Nabisto na ng PLDT yung weakness ng Philippine Army.
Which is?
Drop shot.
Hindi mahabol, no?
Oh, placing, no?
Wala pa andun na si Agno, pero wala, malayo kay Agno. Ilalayo nila kay Agno 30-29. Change of set points. Tinaas. Palo! Soltones! Buhay pa! Regalo! Pero Soriano just coming to life here in the first set.
And it feels so good to win.
Sabi nung PLDT, it's been a while. We were shut out the last time around. But we'll take a look at our Shakey Shake and Play. Very long first set, ended at 31-29. Nice
drop shot.
winning point.
Saved regalo.
Bang, Christmas is just 52 days away, I think. Back in a moment with your Shakeys, Billy.
There's also 2 successful services.
You know, I did that game wherein PLDT was just rolled over by Cagayan, and I saw the game again on GMA News TV. Boy, they were really out of it. But here, there's a different sentiment, different aura that PLDT home tailed had, and I think Army is just a bit surprised at the attitude of PLDT here today.
Oh, they were surprised. Probably they didn't expect that PLDT would be more focused,
more aggressive,
more aggressive.
And I think the players of now they've shuffled their lineup. They've brought in Joan Bunag, and Aganon is retained. Salak is still there, but they've drawn out Dakis and Balse. They lost that first set, that elongated, overextended first set, 31-29. In the meantime, Salak mops and messes up her serve. We're tied at 1. There's the signal. You see Soriano giving out the signal, reminding everybody that if it's Fun Family Pizza, it's got to be Shakey's. Tina Salak with the set. Pinas ni Gonzaga. Aganon overcooks it and makes it a lost point. 2-1 in favor of PLDT home Telpad. Nag-i-enjoy ang sistema doon, no? Pa-selfie-selfie na lang. Pizza na, selfie pa. Tinaas ni Tina Salak. Nilipat sa kabila. Ruby de Leon. Pinatakasan sila. Checking that. 3-1.
Nakikita na ng PLDT mga butas ng Army.
Oo, labas ang laro nitong PLDT today.
Kumbaga, they're not trying to force the issue, PLDT. Kung kaya nyo blockin yung aming mga palo, di puhulog-hulugan na lang namin kayo.
Kaya nyo humabol. Sige. Gonzaga missed that completely. Don't forget that Axel is our official outfitter here in the Shakey's V-League. 4-1 is the count here, and now it's the Army's turn to be in a stupor. They're in a funk. They need some offense to go here. Overcooked. Inahabol ni Aganon. Haba.
They didn't
Sorry?
expect Aganon to reach that again.
That is
Agno,
rather.
Agno rather.
Sa bilis na tawag na Aganon. Buo. Agno was that. 4-2. And Din will be serving. Skull namin pa rin natirang magaling na player na Army. Ano?
Oo, ang lalim ng bench nila.
Actually, pwede. Sa'yo siguro ng practice yan.
Pustahan pa yan,
I
I'm sure.
can imagine.
Diba?
Joan Bunag, who is usually a lucky charm and a fire starter off the bench, is already there. Back row, Bunag, who loves doing that. Bounce is back in the game. And it's 3-4 in favor of PLDT, but 3 will be serving against 4.
Some numbers here for us in the attack department. The Philippine Army with 58 attempts has 14 successes. PLDT with 60 attempts has 19 successes and 11 faults.
Then too much on that one. We're now at 5-3. Our official ball in the Shakey's V-League is Mikasa. Here comes Charo Soriano with 3 big points in that first set, including the set closer. Din Santiago. Down the middle we go. Kept alive but out of reach. And Nina Gannon, one of the stalwarts, steady players of National University, just ran out of playing years, you know.
But fortunately for her, the Philippine Army was there and
Yep.
she can continue enjoying the sport that she loves.
Actually, masarap sa generation na they have now, dati no, yung military team. And now they have commercial
Sons.
they have leagues that have extended their college years or their playing years. 5 apiece. De Leon, look at wow.
Hand signals.
Oh, ang daming signal no.
This yours, this yours, this yours.
Sabi nga ni Tessie Tumasaak na, too much for my weak brain. In the meantime, hinulugan sila. 6-5 ang bilang natin. Usually, it's the kind of play we will do and to who I will give it to. And in a team, how many signals can there be? Marami, no? I can
Ang
imagine.
daming options, ang daming possibilities. But even the receiver or the libero has to be in on the queuing because yung kanyang receive will depend on the kind of play that is going to be given to whom.
That's insightful. In the meantime, that's Bunag.
Outside
Oh. We shall see if we can spot it. And Rico de Guzman disappointed over that development. We will not be able to see it. Sa panahon tagulan, iwasan ng dengue, Lion Tiger, katolang gamitin proudly, Philippine made. So, point lost, point gained, 8-5 lamang ang PLDT home Telpad.
Assist players by reminding them to communicate inside the court. Team setter Tina Salak adds that they should follow the pattern to be able to cover the drop shots of the opposing team. That's all. Back to you, Ken and Max.
Thank you. Some numbers here in the receiving department. The Philippine Army has 28% success out of 7 attempts, 2 successful points. And for PLDT, 4 attempts.
Tina Salak so disappointed she was not able to get into proper position quickly. 5-10 is the count, and 10 will be serving against 5, as the arrival of Banatikla has changed the game of PLDT home Telpan. Oh, that is over received. That is over received.
Talagang nagkakandagulo sila sa receiving department nila, ano? So, hirap na hirap si Tina to convert for attack.
11-5. At si Tina rin, kuminsan na out of position. Kasi she's been chasing everybody all over the court, and she can't be superwoman all the time. Bunag, however, is there for relief. John Bunag is that kind of player, impact player. Coming off the bench, she'll score very quickly. Kahit na alam mo na open siya, she just knows how to score and contribute very quickly.
Laking ano din to eh, Kid Santos, FEU.
Santos. Tama, FEU. Ooh. May mga volleyball traditions talaga, no? Na the FEU tradition, meron strand ng UST. Ang nawala yung UE. They're trying to get back into the groove of things. I think the last big hurrah was in panahon nila sa St. Roses.
On the collegiate level, ng women's. Pero yung high school boys nila, forever and ever champion sa UAAP Juniors.
Kaso hindi lahat tumutuloy sa college nila. Nare-recruit din ng iba.
Tama.
13-6 ang bilang natin. So Zane will be serving, as I remind you, the Shakey League is powered by Motolite Battery, pang matagalan. Itong laro to, pang matagalan. Long!
Talking about unforced errors here, the Philippine Army leads with 6 unforced errors as against PLDT Home Telpads 3.
But this is not a drag because the game is being fought very fiercely each point. Unlike previous games wherein it was excruciating because the points were not being fought for fiercely.
That's right.
In the meantime, Salak keeps it airborne. Then ended up tossing it. Sa kabilang panig tayo, Soltones, huli! 13-8 ang bilang natin.
Sino ba pinakabata dito sa anim sa Philippine Army? Si Agno ba o si Dindin?
Baka si Agno.
Iling mo?
Ewan ko. Gusto mo tanong ko yan. Dali excuse me.
Pareho ko silang fresh grad. Ay, hindi. Tama. Si Agno yata.
Si Agno.
Oo, last year na pala nag-graduate si Dindin. Pero yan na yung mga babies nila.
Agno reminds me of that Ateneo player, Charlie.
Yes.
Anyway,
Charlie Tan.
Charlie Tan would be picked up and used by so many teams. Then there was a team before the old veterans. The meantime, that won't go. Tumama outside.
Daw sa block.
13-10.
Mahabol ang Army. 3 na lang ang lamang ng PLDT Home Telpa.
That's why PLDT was arguing over the point. They needed a reprieve from the rally being staged by Army here.
There it is.
Gigbase was saying, tao lang.
Pero
Sorry.
pag ganitong sitwasyon,
No.
pwede maging tao eh.
Kailangan superwoman lalo na.
That's right.
Yun yung gusto ko sa women's game eh. Tara. Salak. Hindi lang naupakan ni Charon. Santiago. Tinaas. Panatiklas been everywhere. Soltones, Bunag. Santiago, check ball, out of reach.
Tatlo pa rin ang lamang ng PLDT Home Telpad.
Simple si TJ Jurado, bilib ako
Oo. Energetic. May Motolite din yung nakaplikot sa kanya.
Pang matagalan si TJ. Sorry naman eh. Pag nandiyan kayo, samantala, free ball. 14-11. Salak. Tusok. Sabi ni Mina, ba't buhay pa yan?
Oo nga eh, naputo siya.
Unulit ni Mina, nilusot.
That was smart. I will not force the issue.
Bakit mo bubugbugin? Ayan, sabay, ate moment.
Ate moment.
14-12, time to listen in. Direct, bahala ka na.
Dito mo lang yung bola. Hindi nga nilalag sa'yo. Lamya ng block mo. Dito pinagapis lang. tingnan mo. Kung walang blocker, di paluin mo. Pag may blocker, di bahala ka. Hindi mo pa. Kailan sukot na sukot ka. Papaluin mo ng todo-todo pag tinignan mo. Pero, lahat na ng isip dito, kung gusto nila. Lahat ng minutes. Kung pasayin yung bola, dalawa na lang, oh. Laki ng lamang natin.
Ginawa sweeper si Maru.
Oo nga, no?
Lahat ng misreceive ko na.
Parang high school, no? You have that one player usually that takes care of
The back
everything.
row.
Tabi dyan, ako na, tabi dyan. 14-12. Bunag has also been source of energy.
Mhm.
Usually first option siya, but change De Leon does her stuff. Ginawang spike ni Jovelyn. Pinaluan ni Chara Mintis and she knew it. Bakit tayong tao?
Wala lang.
Bakit tayong tao? No? Katapos na rin gumawa isang error sa isang part. Kala ihampas natin. No? Ano yun? Aalisin natin yung galit. No?
Oo. You have to release it.
Sahig o kakampi. Malas pagkakampi. Ay, labas, Ruby. Tabla ang bayan.
Tunod-tunod, unforced errors.
Ay, si Roger Guerrero. 6 na maputing buhok ang nadagdag mula kanina. 14 ang bawat team. Roses. Sa lakas na tumaas eh. De Leon sa kabila. Soltones. Power!
When in doubt, go to your open spiker.
Panoorin nito.
Sakto ang pasok.
Pababa na yung block eh.
Niwasan niya talaga yung dalawa eh. Alam mo, feeling ko dito itong laban na to, labanan ng mga setter to eh.
May numbers ka ba dyan?
Oo. Sa setting department, Ruby De Leon has 20.75% success, 53 attempts, 11 successful ones. Si Tina Salak naman, 24.39% success. Out of 41 attempts, 10 ang success. Lamang si Tina.
Agno keeps it airborne. Aganon with the runner. Off speed. De Leon to the other direction. Off the block. Salak digs it up. Aganon. Bang!
The hesitation. Sabi siguro ni Sultones, hindi ko tinuloy yun.
Ayun. May echo dun. Ang Lolo Roger.
Expressing.
Shakey's Bilig, powered by Motolite battery, pang matagalan. Itong mga pair natin, naka-Motolite. Pang matagalan.
Kaya ba tayo nagpa 5 sets, 5 sets?
Yeah. Double up. Yes. 16-15. Army now grabbing the upper hand and hitting the technical timeout ahead. And boy, if you're Roger Guerrero, why not be disappointed? Because could be admin a 2-set to nothing lead, and Mina Ganon just doing things quietly.
Yep, quietly. Some numbers here. Philippine Army with 8 attacks, 1 block, 1 serve, and 9 unforced errors. PLDT with 4 attacks, 1 block, 1 serve, and 6 unforced errors.
Nika Guliman is in for Charo Soriano in the PLDT lineup. Agano Endo. That is about 4 straight points from Mina Agano.
How nice for Coach Rico, no, to have pulled out Rachel Dakis and putting in Aganon and still delivering with the points.
Parang hindi nagbago yung lineup yun.
Oo, ang lalim talaga ng bench niya.
Madagdagan pa ng dalawa. Nice skid by Bunag. Aganon! Antone does what she does best. Bunag says, gotcha. Agno airborne. Jovelyn. Exchange of digs. Down the middle. Bugbog si Banatikla.
Now the Army's getting its groove back.
Nabuhayin, no? Second win. Palamang eh. Behind by as much as 5. Don't forget that if it's one family piece, it's got to be Shakey's. Salak. Sultanes, not exactly a very good day. And suddenly, this has become a precarious situation. 5-point lead by the Army.
Inalis pa na lang, may nakaka-receive, nakaka-atake tayo. Kayo mga umaatake, makipag-usap kayong maigi. Nagsiset si Ruby. Hindi nyo alam gagawin ninyo. Kaya nga hindi kayo nakikipag-usap. Ano ba tong volleyball natin? Kanya-kanya. Naman tayo eh. Diba? Naubos. Bakit naubos? Nawalan kayo ng teamwork. Umasa kayo doon sa lamang ninyo eh. Hindi sa i-post ninyo para lumaki yung lamang ninyo. Umasa kayo kasi konti-konti lang nababawas eh. Ayan ah. Di man na yung galing yan sa 6.
Second look at that last sequence here is that was not well received. Tumalun siya. When you teach this game, you want them to stay down.
And maybe that would have been an outside serve.
Yeah. Oh, all that staying down from high school days natin, no? God, our backs are complaining.
Yuko.
Stay down! De Leon. Muna, speed steady. Then, galing na yun. Sala ka na. You don't give it 2 in a row to Dindin because he was still frustrated the first. Ibang ugali ni
Mina Agano.
Ni Dindin. And Mina was pressure. Outlook was good. Saka yung block bumaba na, inupakan doon.
Oo. Sabi sa'yo, labanan ng mga setter to eh.
Alam mo si Dindin Santiago, huwag bibigyan 2 in a row.
Hindi siya ready.
Yung na-block siya sa una.
Oo.
Diba?
Hindi siya ready.
I mean, Agano with a hand on it, however, it bounces away and out. It is 16-21. De Leon will serve. Still close and tight. PLDT just needs to recover its confidence, actually. At least they're interested. They took the first set, by the way. Hello.
Perfect timing. Sabi ni Nika Guliman, what happened? Hindi pa siya nakatalon. Ayan, tignan mo. Patalon pa lang eh. Tapos na. Nakatalon pala.
Pero yung expression niya, no?
Right after, nakatingin siya parang what happened?
Anong tuba? 22-16. Dindin. De Leon close to the net. Aganon trying to not topple over. Aganon. Tinaas ni Bunag. Sabi ni Tina, Alex, kayo yan! And Nina Aganon going bananas here.
Galing umiiwas sa block.
Oo naman. Kahit sa inyo nun eh. Talagang hirap ang Ateneo nung una dyan. (23-16). Here's Vincent Chalong.
Sayang naman yun.
She's still trying to control that. Kahit naman sa UAAP, naging problema niya.
Serve niya. On, off, on, off. Pero matindi ang serve
Oo,
niya. Maganda.
pagtusok-tusok eh.
Oo.
Overset. Ginawa ng paraan. Bumalik. Tinaas ni Roses. Papaluin. The other way we go. Bang! Out. And it's 18-23. Sumusuko ang PLDT.
Good. Kumakapit. Sayang naman yung one set na nila.
Oo. Itataas ni Tina Sala. Roses. Huli. Balse enjoying that moment. Siging relishes either a quick that she connects on and a block as well. Kasi yung block, more so siguro dahil trabaho yun eh. Hindi naman ganun kadali ang spike. Pero ang trabaho ng depensa kasi ang ano eh.
Oo, ang blocking.
Tinaas din. Nice dig. Bunag. Top of the ball.
Walang tao doon.
Binutaasan sila. Butas ka nga, binutaasan palalo. 19-24, it is set point for the Army. But a persistent, still kicking PLDT home tail pad trying to salvage the dire situation here. Patay.
Like you said, she relishes the quick attack.
And we are tied in the set count, 25-19 here in the second. Army coming to life. The reinforcements have arrived. Diba?
Tama.
And the Shakey's shake and play. Back in a moment with the third.
The end.
Parang gagawa ka ng timeline. Yun ang takbo nun. Blocks and other areas of the game. In the meantime, I like the fact that Maruba Natigla has been a difference for PLDT home Telpad. The same token, John Bunag has lots of playing time. Ito yung mga hugot na magaganda eh.
Oo. And not to mention, Mina Aganon also.
Oo nga pala, si Mina Aganon, the National University Lady Bulldog,
That's
who's
right.
reunited with Dindin Santiago. This is going to be a good battle royale because these are two teams. You know, you need wins. This is a simple 4-team tournament, double round robin. Top 2 teams go into the finals, and this is not circuitous. There are too many teams. We're not our usual 10-team roster. So here we go, third set. Sets are tied at 1 apiece. Napaupo na si Daphis at Bautista, no? Ha? Tinaas ni Surosis. Katigay is back in the game. Good to see that. Let's see mo makabawi ng konti si Luan. Pinaluan sila. Ayaw mahulog. Recycle. Coltones. Short lang. Pinikap ni Gonzaga. Up, tumama sa alambre.
Antena.
And it's 1-0.
Speaking of Mina Aganon, in the second set, she delivered 6 successful attacks out of 16 attempts. And si Dindin naman, 7 attempts, 3 successes. On the side of PLDT, Sue Roses with 8 attempts, 3 successes. And Soltones, 7 attempts, 2 successes.
Powerful give by Dindin Santiago resulted in Sue Roses backpedaling. Here we go. Umatras pa eh.
Na-miss tuloy.
Tabla tayo sa uno.
Alam mo, sinisilip ni Tina dyan. Siguro dinidikta ng coaches nila saan idadala yung serve. How nice, no, for your athlete to be able to deliver the service in the areas where you can dictate them.
Roger Gurayev feels felt. It's a bit of a lift, I think, somewhere. Hindi siya kumbensado na no-call yun. Oh! Distracted yung team, no?
Aha.
Na-distracted team doon sa sequence na yun. They were still thinking of the previous call that Roger was pointing out. Anyway.
Nakikinig sila sa boses niya eh.
Siyempre. Parang boses ng tatay mo yan eh. First, I asked players basketball, volleyball, and din of the crowd and the noise, how can you hear your coaches? Sabi sa akin, sir, kakaulit-ulit sa practice. You just know, it's like the voice of your parents, though. Aurora!
Naka-attune na yung tenga mo sa decibels.
Mari! Pag Shakey's, if it's one family pizza, it's got to be Shakey's. Hindi, di ba? So you're accustomed. So, maglalaro ka sa babae, natinig mo, nauwi na ako, tawag na ako. Santiago into the net, and it's 3-4. At least nakasmile pa rin ang PLDT. Nung linggo, wala talagang umingiti rito. Axel is our official outfitter here in the Shakey's Relay.
Eh, patas pa naman ang laban, 1-1 sa sets eh. So this is the third set of their...
Pero pag ito tumiklop second, tingnan natin.
Ayan
Tingnan natin.
Tignan natin sino yung tibay loob.
Itong army kasi pag rumatsada, diretso eh. Gandang pick up ni Soltones. Lalim! Tinago. Alam ni Coach Roger, ha?
Oo.
Alam niya be quick eh.
Problema, si Coach Roger nakaupo sa bench,
Yeah,
yung players
huwag
niya hindi alam.
Puro sigaw lang siya. And that's sometimes the reason for his disappointment. Kasi pag practice, pwede mo hintuin laro.
Oo.
Scrimmage, no?
Tama.
Then start teaching. Down the middle we go. Latigay comes to life. Mabuti naman. So she can
Nabawi.
get some confidence going. Ano, ha?
That's right.
You never want to see the players struggling actually. Mikasa po ang ating official ball dito sa Shakey's League. 5-4 ang bilang natin. 4 ang nagsaserve. Latigay will be doing the honors. If you just joined us, sets are tied 1 apiece. Tina Salak with a gentle push. It's up in the air with Latigay. Naging saltona stab. Tinas. Balse. Huli. Hindi kumapit. Hindi umakit sa net.
Pantay ang laban, 5-all.
Parang each point, ano, excruciatingly long, di ba?
Oo.
Talagang agony. But it reflects also the desire of the players to keep the ball in play. Here comes Latigay. Nice floater. Bunag. Reverse. Roses, hello.
That's a good set by De Leon. Hinigaan niya talaga, no?
Oo nga. Hiniga talaga. Panoorin niyo ulit yung higa.
Oh.
The day you came along with your song, my heart began to sing. Pilita Corrales yung ginawa ni
Siyempre kilala ni Direk Barry yun.
Oh! Outside. No, but Pilita Corrales, Asia's queen of song.
Bilib ako doon.
And I don't want to say what her age. I have no idea. She's a delightful, beautiful Lola, I know. But she's still in slits.
Imagine.
Carry.
Carry.
7-5. And that's a Pilita Corrales move from
Ruby De Leon.
Bunag, lakas. Sobra. Ikinakanto no? PLDT ahead by 3 as we hit the technical timeout.
Randy just gave a few reminders regarding the defense pattern of the Lady Troopers. He said that they should beat the spikers and communicate inside the court. Tina Salak then took over, advising her teammates on how to recover from a misreceived or a missed set. On the other court, Coach Roger told his players that hindi tayo pwede mawala ng received set o atake. He told the Lady Boosters to do what they want to do and commit to their decision. Ken and Max?
Alam mo, si Jovelyn Gonzaga hindi nabibigyan ng bola. Ha? So finally nabigyan ng bola.
Kalabog.
No, nagkahiwalay-hiwalay ang katawan. Pero kanila pa yung bola, nakuha pa. Hello. Hit somebody is in the other sampayan. Nasaktan si Sasa na.
Nakatawid.
Iika-ika, oh. Referee Rojas is explaining something. Let's see, ha? Ayun eh, tumawid na eh. Hindi naman makataas eh. Gusto naman siguro makaalis ni Sasan dyan eh.
Pero hindi tumawid yung paa.
Yun ba yan?
Walang violation yan. Walang crossing yan.
Kailangan tumawid ang paa.
Kahit na yung buong katawan mo nakahiga dun sa line. So long as your feet are still on your side of the
Eh
court.
kung if one foot goes over, yes.
If it half crosses, hindi violation. Pag full foot, that's a violation.
Okay.
So that's supposed to be a good
Which is what I sense Tina Salak is asking
She's
right
complaining. Oo.
now. If not
Tuhod
complaining,
lang ang bumagsak.
excuse me, complaining or eto, hindi
Ayun,
naman
yun ang sinasabi niya.
problem with Sasan was that she sprained
Yeah.
even partially her foot.
Landing on someone else's foot. That's what I think that's a bone of contention of Tina. Tumawid eh. Kaya lang, yung later part, hindi na tumawid.
But Tina is the one, I think, of all the captains, I think is the best in complaining. Napakikinggan ng mga coach, ng mga referees.
Well, with her stature as a former national team player for so many years.
And there's talk na might be again.
Really?
Might. I'm not sure. Now, the Venaderas looks
Naka-recover.
ever so quickly, but I think she's Iron Woman. No? But she got that spike in. Ito, as if there was nothing happened. Ang bilis. I think against Army, you gotta be quick.
Oh, yeah.
10-6 is the tally here. Sa panahon ng tagulan, iwasan ng dengue. Lion Tiger Katol ang gamitin proudly. Philippine made. Bunag. And Latigay swims for the ball. Nothing to work for. Nothing to work with, that is. 10-7 here. Here's Balse. You know, each point is being fought for so fiercely. Kaya may kabagalan yung game, no? Because, ayun, no? Hindi agad namamatay. Although in that sequence namatay. Ito, ha, lamang kanina sa second set. Ang PLDT ng 6, sabi mo.
Oo.
Naabutan. Ito
Nahabol ng
naman.
Army.
Lumamang na naman ang PLDT. Ito, kakatok-katok sa pinto. Ang Army.
Ang ano lang na Army kasi, sa unforced errors, marami 6 as against PLDT's 2. Pero sa atake lamang sila 3 as against PLDT's 2.
Nakakatawa siguro yung breakdown kung yung mga unforced errors ay habol errors. Ano? Diba?
Oo.
Soltones.
Well read by Salak there.
Gagalit,
Ano, no?
gagalit si Roger, walang coverage.
Oo. Yan yung sinasabi niya kanina pa eh.
Hindi naman sigurado 100% papasok yung tira ni Soltones, di ba?
Dapat ready.
Shakey's the B-League is powered by Motolite battery pang matagalan. Ito hindi nagtagal. 11-9, nakarecover ng isang point ang PLDT. Guliman, darts in, pulls up Cantone. Salak goes the other way. Hinulog. Guliman. They gotta send it over. It's the third touch. Salak. Bunag. De Leon. Soltones again caught with their hand in the cookie jar.
Matindi tong blocking. You have Dindin Santiago and Tina Salak magkatabi.
Tingnan yung ginawa nila.
Ano naman lulusot to si Soltones?
Tingnan mo yung block ni Tina.
Sinara nila.
Para siya si Superwoman na lumipad. Hindi yung sarado agad.
Hindi, tawag dyan ni Nick Laborte, wide. Wide block. Tapos isara mo na lang.
Okay.
Para mahuli mo kung saan man yun.
Wide. Smart move by Soltones. Nina Gannon's version. From the back row, Latigay, lampas. Tabla.
Yan ang unforced error.
Tabla. 11-all. Here's Bunag. Pantone. Soltones. Pinasi John Bunag. Mina Gannon. Uy, may smile na. May bago si Tina Salak, patapik-tapik na lang sa noo.
Hindi na niya pipilitin.
Hindi niya ginugulo yung buhok. Rule yata ng mga baba sa women's volleyball yun. Walang guluhan ng buhok, ha?
My hair.
Reverse. Salak. Go out.
Sayang.
Ando na yung threat, no?
Oh. 12-all.
Dindin now can smile over those things. There was a time back in the day when she would just be so flustered and frustrated. Naiinis siya.
Oo.
Tina in a joust with Ruby De Leon and Tina winning out.
Ang Army, no? Never talaga nag-give. Kapit talaga sila.
Okay, in some schools it's the end of the first semester, no? So Janina Villamor is graduating, education student. Congratulations,
Congrats.
University of Cebu.
Wow.
Tinaas, Latigay, Bunag, Aganon, De Leon, Latigay. Salak checks the horizon. The drop by Gonzaga. Sue Roses, Agno, Salak with a quick word in. mali pa rin, ano? Parang, ang feeling ko,
Dinrap niya eh.
parang miss-hit eh.
Miss-hit yun.
miss-hit
Kaya
eh.
kaya
ngiwian ang ngiwian eh. Di ba? Nyeps eh. 14-12. Pinam going to Sue Roses. Ooh, suddenly it's a 3-point lead. Army beginning to separate itself from PLDT. They can't understand why this is happening again. That aura we were talking about earlier suddenly changed.
Too many errors.
You're saying?
Tatlo agad. Unforced errors.
And the technical timeout is upon us. The second one, back in a moment. Website. Ayan, 16-12. Ano nangyayari sa PLDT, ma'am?
Nagko-collapse yata. Pero, no, actually, not really. More of too many unforced errors. And piling up the points for the Philippine Army. Kasi nga, rally point to for every error you have. Walang ginagawa kalaban mo. Ikaw nagkakamali.
Latiga lost some steam, but Banatigla's back in. Banatigla helping the team when they took the first set, actually. We're tied in the set count. It's 17-12. Army threatening to take 2-1 lead in this particular match set count. Salak goes the other direction. Ooh, Agano nipped the corner and the baseline.
Lamang ang Army sa attack points 30% efficiency compared to 17% ng PLDT. Ang layo talaga.
18-12 ang bilang natin. And Tina Salak has been probably the only person who has not been taken out of this game. Manatigla caught. The blocking has been impeccable for Army.
That's right.
Back row strike. Dindin, wise move. Roger Gurayev trying to deliver the sermon on the mount.
Nagsasalita sa inyo. Wala naman silang ginagawang kakaiba. Kailangan lang nating kumilos. Kailangan, katulad ng laro natin, ganyan din nangyayari sa atin. Parang wala na, binawal ang pag-aasa nyo na yung sarili nyo. Layo-layo pa ng score, oh. Iniisip nyo, matatatalo tayo. Huwag nyo isipin na lamang nga tayo, hinahabol tayo. Habulin din natin yan. Kaya naman ninyo.
I think part of the disappointment is that he knows the game in practice. Just disappointed that it's not being executed. Then he has veterans. I think that's where the frustration comes in. And antimo sa kabila, may natural leaders. Hindi na
Tama yun. Dito, naghahanap tayo ng leader dito. Plus, because of their previous experience of yung mga talo-talo nila.
Yeah.
Malay mo, dala pa rin nila yan di ba? Yung emotional baggage na yan.
Parang bumalik kanina wala na no? Like Dindin Santiago has not been making a clean connection with the ball. It's a timing issue more than anything else. That's why I think it's throwing up PLDT.
That's right. Affected ang defense nila.
In the meantime, Sultanes also taken out. Nawala na yung saya ng laro nila. The Roses, De Leon, Banatigla. It is still alive. Free ball. Guliman, lampas. And 21-12, yeah.
Error upon error upon error.
Hindi na i-check, ano? Di sana hindi ganito kalayo ang gap,
Oo.
De Leon. Agno wise to it. Juggling. And Pantone unable to get good position. Suddenly a 10-point lead. Army now letting all the tanks, reinforcements, paratroopers, everybody coming out. Because there's a party. It's one family pizza. It's got to be Shakey. So, pinalikuran ni Guliman. Nagkagulo.
Nahanap niya yung butas.
22-13. Let's work with Ruby De Leon. Snap. Salak, the quick. Dindin. Hiyang-hiya si Din.
Nahiya pa siya doon. Bakit? Ganda ng pigay niya.
Exactly. Parang nilagay lang, ano?
Oo.
23-13, 10-point lead.
Kanina sa first set, itong ladies in red natin, they were all over the place.
Yeah.
Now, they're static.
In one place.
Oo. And that's probably why yung defense nila maraming butas.
Nice attempt by Pantone, but it's out of reach, and it's set point. Galit na galit yung announcer natin. Si TJ. Firing for the set. Okay, sir. Na outside tuloy.
Nagulat.
24-14.
Tipin mo lang mga Philippine Army, 8 unforced errors, 4 lang sa PLDT.
Suliman. Regalo. Hindi nakita. Manatikla huli. De Leon, magkagulo kayo dyan. Salak. Ganon, lampas. 2 lost points.
Oh, 2 na yan.
2 set, yeah, 2 set points lost. Balse. Manatikla. Ba? Kalain mo. 3 straight points by PLDT. One more, and I think Rico de Guzman presses the timeout buzzer.
Nangangati na yung kamay niya.
Tatlo yan, ha?
Tatlo yun, magkasunod, oh. Well, that is
Sakit.
another unforced error.
That is hard to manage. It's 25-16 as we bring the third set to a close. Army now has a 1-set lead and threatening to take this game home. We shall take a look at our Shakey's Shake and Play. And that is the one that was lost in the shuffle. Back in a moment. Ito ba, umpugan na ng ulo? Tayo ba, one more set? Patatagalin? Because if not, they now have lost 2 in a row after winning their first game against Meralco, which has not yet won a ball game here in our conference. It's a mind game at this point.
That's right. And the PLDT will have to do some adjustments strategy-wise in terms of attack plus defense formation, maybe, to be able to survive this fourth set
Siguro
or third set.
Siguro kontang shuffle bagay, no?
Oo.
At the meantime, even the simplest things are being scored upon by Army. Wala naman silang ginagawang special, eh. Wala naman yung mga thundering spikes, wala naman yung mga kombinasyon. It's all simple volleyball, actually.
I think the Philippine Army is playing cleaner
Good point.
than PLDT.
They waste the serve, though. We're tied at 1.
Speaking of.
May expression ni Tina Salat. A 1-all fourth set. Kala ko first set pa rin.
Ito, speaking of strategies,
Balasa
pinalitan na
sa
ni Coach
set.
Roger. Oo, wala si Ruby ngayon. Minsan ganun lang yun, eh. Swerte-swerte sa hugot from the bench,
so.
no?
Natigay was a bit of a lucky charm also. Tracked down. Patilano is the new setter.
Des Patilano. Adamson yan.
Adamson.
Oo.
Ganda rin ang program na Adamson. Has not really won that much title-wise. But has always produced great players.
Very defensive players,
Yes,
no?
sobra. And Roger has a bone to pick with the officials about the ball being lifted. For fun family pizza, it's got to be Shakey's. And, when you're losing points and not the team suddenly lost its grip on the game, you see a little everything. Trying to wake up the team, but it's not responding. Naunahan na naman, 2-1.
Talking of unahan, naunahan ni Tina Salak si Ruby De Leon sa set success. 32% as against 21%.
Sara Soriano could not deliver and really bore in on that regalo, but Jovelyn Gonzaga wastes the opportunity. But if I would personally choose a player na yung resilience, yung parang may roly-poly bounce back capabilities, it's Gonzaga. She'll make an error but will not do it 2 in a row.
Babawi siya agad.
Babawi siya agad. Nice, eh?
Good coverage by Aganon.
Eh, pinababayaan niya yung mga ate magwala, eh. Sige. Andito lang ako.
I
Pero,
got your back.
got your back, eh. Hindi niya tumawid ang bola. And Jovelyn, however, unable to get that to go over.
Let's see what she does now. The second time around.
3-2. And Tina Sala telling her ganito, ha? Axel is our official outfitter here in the Shakey League. Gapang. Patay. Sara Soriano gets a crawler over the net.
You know, sometimes putting someone new inside the court can change the mood of the team.
Any explanation for that?
Well, sometimes depends on the person. Like now, si Des nakangiti. Katilano. So, it might, help her teammates relax. Kasi nakangiti siya eh.
I can't help but remember Ozzy Mama telling one of his USC players, pumasok ka, kausapin mo, guluhin mo sila. Pasayahin mo sila.
Malay mo, di ba? Minsan ng libero, yan ang trabaho ng libero kasi in and out ang libero, di ba?
Napaka-quotable ni OG Mama. Ano na minsan? Bunag, sobra sang init ng sinaing. Puro totong. 5-3 duck. Para sa atin sa Ilonggo, dukot.
Wala mga PLDT,
Oo, ito na naman. In all the sets they've led.
Yeah, always.
Sa panahon ng tagulan, iwasan ang dengue, lion, tiger, katol ang gamitin. Proudly, Philippine made. Kombinasyon. Dating volleyball player talaga pagpapunta ang bola po forma kahit pa paano. Hindi lang sasaluhin.
Kailangan po forma pa.
Kahit pa paano. Mahirap na. Or susuntukin.
Suntukin.
Parang minsan si Mozo dito pumunta yung bola at sinuntok lang.
Alam ko sinet sa'yo eh.
Paluin ko yun. Kawawalan ka. May player sa harap eh.
Nabol.
Naawa lang. Baka kung anong maling kung tama dyan. Uy, lakas. Kaiskog. Jovelyn Gonzaga wasting that one. 6-5. Glad you're with us this afternoon on the Shakey League coverage time, Monday to Friday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, here on GMA News Network. And the time, here's Benting Salak. Tina does not give up on the ball quickly, ano?
Oo.
Itataas niya kahit pa paano.
Trabaho ng setter yan eh,
exactly.
diba? Pangit daw, pagagandahin.
Touch, net. 7-5, PLDT home telpad, still in the lead slightly by a deuce. Shakey's B-League is powered by Motolite battery, pang matagalan. Bunag. Na-absorb na yung palo niya. Benting. Salak unable to keep it in play. It is 8-5. PLDT home telpad first at the technical timeout in the fourth.
Lessen their errors, which had become the reason for the loss in the previous set. Coach tells his players, instead of pointing out the errors, why not help each other by cooperating with the gameplay? He then tries to lift up his players by reminding them that the game is not yet over and they could still make up for the lost set. Back to you guys.
9-5. Thank you, Julian. And that, I think that's one of his best coaching pieces here today. Why emphasize the errors? No? Let's move forward. Bunag, partially deflected into the back row. Dindin Santiago takes care of it. Bunag recycles. Jovelyn skids for it. Nagkagulo ang habang mga binibini. Nakatakot dyan, masipakan.
Oh,
Sa haba ng mga
Oo.
itong present generation, ano?
Oo. You know, PLDT seems to have strengthened their defense in terms of digs. Lamang sila 27% as against the Philippine Army's 12% here in the fourth set.
And reflected by the score at 10-5. Tinaas. Ay! Napahiga lang si Marubanatikla kasi wala na siya sa position. Denied na niya yung unang bola kanina. 10-6, and Pantone still manages a nice smile despite the fractured offense. 6-10. For Fun Family Pizza, it's gotta be Shakey's. Itinaas si Bunag ito. Wala, nag-usap na kami.
Basa mo yung utak ni
Then,
Tina.
nag-usap sila. Nakita ko lang. Hindi naman ako magagaling.
Kala ko naman.
Hindi,
Galing mo na.
Kasi sinabi lang niya, ito takbo. Nag-hand signal yung dalawa.
Okay. I thought you read Tina's mind.
I read her lips.
And her hand signal.
Kinausap niya si Joanne, ito takbo ka rito. That just sort of confirmed it. Pero ang hirap i-block na, kasi Dindin was there eh.
Yeah.
Eh what if suddenly dinisay niya quick? Bunag uli.
Kaya nga kailangan ng setter ng mata sa likod para makita mo kung ibablock si Dindin o si Open.
Boy, this is, diba, this comes from our generation. Ini-instamatic.
Instamatic.
Diba, hindi lang selfie. Ayan. Tina, teaching.
Transfer of technology.
Oh. Means this one, it makes it 11-8. PLDT trying to inch along, trying to gain some kind of acceleration to be able to win the set and force the fifth, and quick deciding fifth set. Hindi makakapit pa eh. They've lost the handle in the second and the third. Dindin unable to get it across.
Hindi nagkaintindihan yung dalawa sa play.
Tina may giving the signal, trying to make sure. Ito, suspecha lang. Dindin.
Yun nagkaintindihan.
Kasi yung mindset ni Tina, bawi yung
Always. Oo.
spiker.
Para sumaba ang puso ng spiker niya.
Makalimutan na yung
Nakaraan.
Alam mo to, ito ang game na talagang kailangan magaling ka sa move on.
Move on.
Can't dwell.
Right. Bad vibes.
Patilano. And Bunag unable to track it down, out of reach. 13-9, PLDT home tail pad trying to force the fifth set. Who would have thought? Deep into the night. Hindi naman. 8 na gabi, nagbabalibol pa tayo, no?
Yan ang pagmamahal natin sa volleyball.
Sobragali.
Sobragali.
Sobragani. Samantala, Banatigla gets that to bite. 13-9. Sa mga nanonood sa Pampanga, Tarlac, ayaw ka panapon kay Kongan. And I know you're watching on GMA News TV. Glad you're with us. Enjoy the volleyball every afternoon here in the Shakey's League. Itataas ni Tina Salak. Dindin, tusok.
Na love ni Dindin. Yung mga running na gano'n.
Oh. And she's getting a grizzled, seasoned setter to give her what she needs.
Oo.
You were saying? Tinulak ni Banatigla. Here comes the attack. Gonzaga. That was well played. Because she was going almost exclusively to Santiago. Ibahin ko kaya. And Jovelin and company are beginning to tap on the door again.
Inching closer. 3 points.
Hindi maitawid ng PLDT pag hampas ng 16. Ano? Didiretso nila. No? They agonize in that sector of the narrative. Tingnan mo.
pag halfway through.
Here comes Roger Correa. We should listen to Roger.
Kuya, wag kang binigyan kayong backline. Paluin na ninyo. Ginaganon-ganon nyo lang yung bola. Re-receive niya na eh. Maayos ang kalaban eh. Sana pinapaltok nyo lang. Parang iniaabot yun. Di wag na lang tayo umatake. Umaatake pa tayo. Wag mo na lang bigyan ng backline kung gaganunin din lang naman. Paluin nyo na kuya. Yun naman lagi sinasabi sa inyo eh. Gusto nyo yung over lang.
PLDT!
Naubos na naman yung lamang natin.
Strike.
While the iron is hot.
Basta
While
strike.
you are lamang.
Don't hesitate. If you're just gonna send it to the back row and it's going to be a meek and lame shot, just hit it in the front row. Go open or go quick. May punto. Siyempre, lalo na yan naghahabol. Kasi manalo ang army rito, tapos to eh. Free ball. Overset. Ginawa ng paraan. And look at this, a 1-point game.
Tama rin naman ang point ni Coach Roger eh. Paluin na ninyo kasi pag binibigay-bigay lang nyo, kaya naman nilang putulin.
Absorbin lang nila yan. Mga veterano itong mga kalaban nyo. Christina Salak trying to take her own sweet time. Banatigla reaches for it. Patilano. Salak's there. Ginawang spike. Master na job rin. Yung kala mo second ball, gagawin lang yung spike.
We are tied, 14-all.
Nag-uusap yung dalawang NU sa harap. Hindi pa tayo. Huli. Pero ano nangyari?
Pumasok.
Lumusot sa block. Lumusot sa block. Kuminsan yung kapirasong gap na yan, pwede pa punuan eh, no ha?
Like what Maru did.
Oo. Nakita ko ng butas. Knew it was a bad dig. And Gonzaga is beginning to catch fire here. We're tied at 15. Balsa darts back in. Watch this. Watch how Jovelyn Gonzaga strikes. She scored the last 2 points.
Fully extended yung kanyang kamay. So she clears the net.
Let's go now with Dindin Santiago. The ding. Soriano foiled.
Yan yung sinasabi ni Coach Roger na coverage.
Wala eh, no?
Wala. Walang kumukuha.
16-15. In the meantime,
Foiled by the Philippine Army, ladies and gentlemen.
grabe yung frustration ni Roger Guerrero. Lumamang sa bawat set eh. Ang layo pa to, no? Pero parang may inkling siya eh. Nabibitaw na naman yung mga ladies niya. Nako.
Unforced error.
Kita mo yung disappointment ni Sue. Bihira mo ma-reveal yan, ha? Balikat na yung ginamit dun, ha? Boy, this is tough. We're going to choose the best player. It's never easy. Huh? We just to base it on stats kasi it's overall impacted. Up in the air. And Gonzaga knocks it down and suddenly it's 19-15.
Yung sinasabi ko, pag pumasok ang serve ni Dindin, mahirap pigilan.
No?
Nakatatlo na siya.
Soriano. Aba, tinitik.
Si Des na yung pumalo.
Agalit yung Ali, oh. Gusto na mo eh.
Hit out. Roses. Okay, umusog ng konti.
Soltones, Lasura. Panatigles going out. I feel for PLDT here. They feel this right now. If they can't, hindi madukot yung kanilang rally hats, no? Hindi talaga sila rallying team. In the meantime, but wait, there's more.
They just need to get over the hump.
Oh,
And once
may
they're
tawid
over,
eh. Baka naman
maitawid
makuha
mo.
itong set. Ito I might be speaking too soon.
Yep.
And I've always been guilty of that. But let's see. 17-19. Soriano. Alanganin. WWE. Asese. Block. In the air. Quick. Jovelin makes it a set. Aganon.
Ganda na sana ng coverage, ano?
Bumitaw eh, no?
Oo.
Hindi, at saka smart si Aganon. Nakita niya walang tao sa kanan eh.
Tama.
Boy, to be so young and so much potential. Don't forget, Mikasa is the official ball of the Shakey SVL. Huli. Then it's now 21-17. Roger Correa, one last sermon probably.
Kailangan natin mag-exert ng extra effort eh. Hindi naman tayo lamang sa set. Kailangan natin makuha itong set na to para magka-pick set, di ba? Wala tayong effort na ginagawa eh. Hindi tayo nag-effort. Lamang nga tayo eh. Hindi tayo nag-effort para lamang natin lumaki. Inabutan na tayo. So kailangan lamang na sila mag-exert tayo ng konting effort. Ano ba naman yun? Ay nakatunga nga kayo lahat eh.
Nagpapatuloy po ang bakbakang ito. Nag-threaten na ang Army rather na masara na ang pintuan sa PLDT, pero ito Lasura, si Ruby De Leon ay ibabalik.
You know, you'll never know. With fresh legs like Soltones and Ruby De Leon, nakapagpahinga yan ng matagal-tagal eh, di ba? Malay mo.
More than that simple blow on the bench, no? They have more than a piece of set na nakapahinga. Let's see, Lasura. 21-17. Nagtamaan sa mukha sila Tigay. The drop by Soltones. Gonzaga stretches for it. Here's Bunag. Huli!
And the Philippine Army has had, what, 4 unforced errors?
Yes.
One after another. Parang ayaw manalo.
Saka merong pinakamahirap in sports is to close the set eh.
That's right.
Close the set, close the inning, close the match. 21-18.
Kasi ito, kapit na to talaga eh.
Sultanes.
Very good serve.
Master na niya. Back row it goes. De Leon to the other end. Latigay caught in the water. Touches it over. Salak makes the adjustment. Goes to Balse. Latigay. Muna Gonzaga.
The Bionic Guapa.
Ilongga Bionic Woman.
Malupit.
Sa amin sa Negros at Iloilo, change accent. Ilongga. Roses. Salak. It's a strike by Bunag. Latigay De Leon dead. I just love it when after the play it's all ferocious and intense, and then women, they laugh. Mostly tells me, don't try to even understand. Okay.
We're very resilient, you know?
Look at Juan Bunag. Tumawa siya after a point. Ito na, match
Tapos na.
point. Match point. They were leading in all the sets. No?
Yeah.
Second, the third, and even here in the fourth.
Mhm.
Reverse. Din. Bunag. Agno. Salak. Jovelin. Good try by PLDT. Agno. Takno! Sabi ni Agno. Taga. Third longest rally. Ooh, it's done. It's done. Two in a row. Losses by PLDT. But this one, they played better.
Much better. Much
Ah.
better. May second round pa naman.
But I'm sure from in the mind of Roger Garrett, sayang din kasi they were in command.
Yes.
Big chunk of the match. Let's take a look at their shaky shake and play, and we'll see this interesting slice of action. Bang! Back with our best player in just a short while.